All right, Pisces, welcome to your weekly horoscope for April 6th through the 12th. My name is Athen. All right, another powerful week yet again with all this Uranus Pluto energy and the lunar eclipse and all of this. But the good news is that it's not nearly as intense as it was in March. And it's personal, though. We have the Sun and Mercury going over Uranus, the last of the fast-moving planets. But Uranus in the square up to Pluto is outside of the 1-degree orb now here on Tuesday. So an easing up of energies, and I think just finishing up some things, moving forward with some things into April will be the emblem. And as April unfolds, things will become less and less so transformative and intense. And this is certainly a week of that transition. So let's go ahead and recap what this whole Uranus-Pluto business has been for you. Uranus has been in your first house, so you guys are changing big time, and you're being there's this energy of being yourself and expressing yourself and like just doing things that are true to you, and that's helping restructure your relationships too, and helping change and positive things happen there in that 7th house. Also, you had the lunar eclipse in that 7th house here last Saturday. So maybe some new awareness and some new insight came to you regarding those relationships, one-on-one connections and things that are helping these and facilitating these changes for you. So whatever insights you gain from that weekend, bring into this week. But this whole Uranus energy is much larger. It's been the energy of the past 3 years, and March was the last aspect of this. So you guys have changed, I think, quite a bit over the past 3 years. And we'll continue to do so for a lot of you, depending on which degree your ascendant is. But still, you know, this is a big changing week. And again, it's solidifying a lot of these changes that have been happening. So that freedom there and being yourself has been squaring up to this Pluto in your 10th house, which means that there's some sort of like either changes happening on the career level, or that there's this public image or things you're doing on a public level that you're restructuring, that you're changing, and it's balancing that stuff with the stuff you're doing, you know, in your life or with yourself and your self-image. So whatever that is, maybe it's restructuring your work, helping clear away all the old stuff relating to your career, whether it's emotional or mental or, you know, subconscious, unconscious stuff that's no longer serving you regarding those 10th house matters, so that you can be yourself and make positive change in your career sector so that it's true to you, because Pluto strips away all the garbage so that you can really enjoy that particular area at its very core. So very powerful stuff, and this week is a continuation of that in many ways. So like I said, the weekend we had the lunar eclipse leading into this week, so bringing whatever insights you had at that time into this week will certainly be key. Now on Monday, the Sun conjuncts up to Uranus in that first house, so it's a lot of creativity and passion that can be had over the past few weeks and the next week with the Sun here in your first house. But this is really breaking free now. The Sun over Uranus is being yourself. It's breaking free from restrictions. It's doing something new and different involving either your self-image, your goals, your plans, your drives, all these things that are changing. So very powerful energy there. Just keep both feet firmly on the ground. You might need to, maybe something sudden, maybe some information. I think maybe some information might be coming a little bit later in the week with the Mercury stuff, but whatever it is, you know, change is here happening. And ride with it and just keep it nice and grounded. Now on Monday, Mercury trines up to your ruler Jupiter here. Very nice. So while there's those sudden things and changes, there's also this opportunity, and the opportunities are coming from your 5th house, which is about creativity, fun, enjoyment. The 5th house is anything that puts a smile on your face. So whether it's painting, whether it's romance, whether it's simply having fun, you have this support here on Monday in particular. Jupiter's been retrograde for the past since early December, but he's been in your 5th house nonetheless since the middle part of last year. So there's been opportunities here for you to create, to expand. Maybe it's been with small business, maybe it's been relating to just tapping into your inner child, whatever it's been for you. A very supportive energy, really opening and broadening your horizons here on Monday with that energy with Mercury in the 1st. Now also on Monday, Venus goes into Taurus, where she is in dignity here in your 3rd house, which is very nice. So this is enjoying the communications, enjoying the one-on-one connections when it comes to exchanging information, whether it's reading a book, whether it's taking a course, whether it's doing some teaching yourself. All of these things I think you'll find very enjoyable on that one-on-one level here for the next few weeks until May 2nd with Venus in that 3rd house. So enjoy those things, enjoy exchanging. I think you'll find that a very good easing energy. Now Tuesday, the Uranus Pluto Square goes outside of its 1-degree orb, but on that day, Mercury conjuncts Uranus, and then Wednesday squares up to Pluto. Or I think I have it the other way around. Squares up to Pluto on Tuesday, conjuncts up to Uranus on Wednesday. So again, freeing, but this sense is about the mind. Mercury is a very rational, very neutral planet. So understanding some things, maybe some new ideas about your goals, ambitions, drive, all these first house related things that might be changing, and restructuring that into all these changes in your life. So whatever it is, keeping both feet firmly on the ground here. If you have new ideas, innovation, by all means, move forward with it. Just make sure it's not on impulse, and make sure it's not being too obsessed about any particular thing, or you're too attached to something. You want to make sure you're coming from that middle path with compassion and presence in what you're implementing. But it's through experience, and it is through applying it. And we are still in this very energetic time, because the moon is still very full, entering into the third quarter phase by the end of this week. Now on Wednesday, Jupiter goes station direct. So as April unfolds, and you'll probably notice here a shift on Wednesday of this more of the external environment in terms of the fun, the passion, the zest, the fifth house related things here. And so whatever that is, it's expressing yourself. So however you express yourself and you enjoy life, this is what you really want to tap into. Could be a shift there on Wednesday, an opportunity. But as April unfolds, you'll notice this more and more. And like I said, he's going to be there for the first half of this year. Thursday and Friday, we have the Sun conjuncting up to Mercury. Now, Mercury is in its station direct, not station, but direct movement, which means that the Sun is in front of Mercury, making it combust in Vedic astrology, which makes it very fiery. Lots of fiery passion when it comes to your communication and thoughts. It can be very cruel and harsh sometimes too, because the Sun just wants to shine and get the information out there. So just make sure you are being balanced, especially relating to these changes and shifts about your goals, your ambitions. Remember to balance the stuff you're doing with your relationships, which is what all this lunar eclipse energy has been about, learning that balance in your life. But here on Thursday and Friday, keep things nice and grounded, but it could be, again, just something you're really passionate about and implementing on that day-to-day level. Now, Saturday and Sunday, we have Mercury going into Aries, where Mercury is very direct and it's outside, it's coming out of a place where Mercury doesn't like to be, in Pisces. So it's very forward moving, and Mars has been there too, which is about your values in life, your finances, the things that are important to you, your abundance. You know, it's a physical enjoyment of life. Mars has been there. I think you guys have been very motivated by these things with Mars there, enjoying these things with Venus there. And so now with Mercury shifting in there for the next few weeks, I think applying a lot of this stuff relating to your finances, your enjoyment, your overall being grateful for the values in your life, for your abundance, for the things that are in your life. From that is where we get the most out of a life, you know, is being grateful for what we have. And then from there, we naturally experience that abundance. So whatever that is for you, applying those things in that second house could be very practical. Those are probably relating to finances and wealth and these types of things. For the next few weeks, you'll be getting the most out of that through experience, through practice. Now, on Saturday, Sunday, and leading into next week on Monday, we have Mars sextiling up to your secondary ruler, Neptune, which is very nice, very active energy. I think you guys might be very motivated over the weekend and into next week, helping you move forward with a lot of these spiritual things. Neptune in your 12th house means you guys may have been for a long time, had some visions and some ideals relating to behind-the-scenes activities, spirituality, going with the flow, and having that presence and compassion in what you're doing. So whatever that is, it's very motivating. There's an opportunity here over the weekend and into next week to move forward with your visions, your dreams, and ideals in life. All right, Pisces, have a fantastic week. Please let me know if you have any questions. Please get in touch if you'd like a personal reading. You can click the link down below for that, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take care.